in your final day of your week 3 Pilates challenge. I'm so proud of you. Today's class is all about the core. Now the core actually wraps around from the front to the back. It includes your back muscles, but we are going to be focusing a lot on those front core muscles that we traditionally know as the six-pack muscles, the obliques, the transverse abdominis muscle, and particularly that powerhouse. So grab your mat and let's get started. To start with, we're actually going to grab the back of our thighs and we're going to sit up nice and tall, getting that mobility back in the spine. So really warming up the core. So we scoop, 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 and then sit up nice and tall as if you're being pulled up from the hair. Nice long spine as we scoop the core and extend. So this really is designed, of course it's a nice little stretch and a nice little mobility for the spine, but I'm really wanting you to warm up that powerhouse. So think about drawing the belly button in. Think about lifting the pelvic floor up. Think about the rib cage tucking in, sliding down. Think about putting on those really tight jeans, trying to flatten and scoop that lower transverse abdominis muscle. Let's do 2 more here. Last one. And you're going to hold back on this last one. If you can, you're going to release those arms down by the thighs and hold, 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 hold. Obviously, if you go back further, it's going to be harder. If you sit up taller, it's going to be easy. So choose your position, but we're not here for too long, so maybe challenge yourself today. We're going to pulse it out in 5. We're going to pulse it out in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you're so strong. 5, 4, squeeze the knees together. 3, 2, 1, and sit up nice and tall. So good. Lean straight back and let's tap either side. So we tap to the left, come back to center. Come back to the right and center. Tap to the left and center. You're breathing through this. You're drawing the belly button in. Remember your option, you can come up a bit higher. However, if you're really trying to switch on those core muscles, you're feeling it a little bit lower. So you lean back and of course it's going to be wrapping around those obliques, those fan-like muscles that are coming to the side of the core. This is not easy, but we're not here for long and you are superpower woman. I believe in you. Lean back a little bit further for the last 2, on each side I should say. Last one on each side, good. And you can extend completely flat on the mat. Okay, coming back into this position, we're going to do a high hundreds position. So you may be familiar with this, we normally have our back on the mat. This time we're going to sit up nice and tall, lean back and pulse the arms for 100. So let's go. Squeeze the knees together, pulse the arms, draw the belly in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Really still trying to lengthen through those arms. Tuck the chin, looking at the belly button, and breathe. Now, if you are feeling this in the back, maybe the lower back or the neck, you need to stop, reset, or maybe even place a hand behind your neck and pulse for 5. So you can also sit up nice and tall, have that micro rest, and then pulse back into it. But if you can stay into it, maybe lean back further, draw that belly in. We're not here for too long. Breathe in for about 5 pulses and then breathe out for about 5 pulses. We have 10 more breathing rounds, so let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fully extend the arms, extend the legs. Arch. Bending the knees, ready for our hundreds prep. We're going to imprint the spine so there's no gap in that lower back. Float the knees up to tabletop. You should feel pretty comfortable here, but if you're not, just make sure that you are. So get that imprinted spine. Once you're there, push those knees away and palms are going to be facing each other. Let's sweep the arms down by the legs as the shoulders lift off the mat, and then we curl back down. Breathe out, reach those arms, breathe in. Check the knees up over the hips, so you're pushing those knees away. Inhale to lower, keep going. We breathe out In, keep strong, draw the belly in, tuck the chin, inhale to lower. We breathe out to curl up, reach those hands, really trying to lift those shoulders off the mat using the core muscles. Let's do 4 more. Check those knees, breathe out 3. Breathe out 2. And final one, finish strong, reach, 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 and hug the knees in for that beautiful, well-deserved break. Okay, coming back into that tabletop position, so you know the drill, imprint that spine. Once it's imprinted, then it's stable enough for you to lift those legs up to tabletop. So switch it all on, squeeze the knees together, palms face each other. Let's extend the arms and the legs this time. So maybe start up a bit longer, maybe start up a bit higher with those legs. So you breathe out as you extend, in as you come back in, draw the belly in. And this position here, sometimes our belly pops a little bit. So I really want you to listen to your body. If it's doming, then you need to come up a bit higher with the legs. If you're feeling this is too easy, you're going to come a little bit lower down to the mat. And let's do 4 more. Draw that belly in. Let's do 3. Imprint the spine. We've got 2 to go. And 1. And hug the knees in. So good. Again, back to that tabletop position, palms facing each other. The right hand is going to extend as the left arm extends. We come back to center. I want you to use the control, those deep core muscles. Draw it in. Think about wrapping that spine with your muscles, with the core, creating that corset around the spine. You have an imprinted spine, so there's no gap in that lower back. We breathe out as we extend the arm. We breathe in to come back in. Slow it down. And inhale. Alternating legs as we go. And just checking that belly button is drawing in. Check the rib cage is tucking in and sliding down towards the hips. We've got 2 more on each side, so you can go a bit slower. 1 more, let's breathe out, and in, and out, and in, and hug the knees in for that well-deserved stretch. Okay, this time we're going to do little toe taps. So we tap the toes down, sweep the arms. We're going to lift the hips off the mat using the lower core. So we toe tap, extend the arms, and then we can sweep the hands by the side, but they're just for balance, not for pushing through. We lift using the bottom half of the core, and then we tap again. Let's go. So we lift the hips high, extend the arms, tap the toes, and let's come up. Now, if you really want, try to just keep the hands lifted so they're hovering, so you're not relying on that stability of the hands to actually lift you off the mat. Of course, if you need to, place the hands off the mat. We're still learning, we're still beginners. Keep going. But see if you can really focus on that bottom T-zone, using the T-zone to lift your legs off the mat. We toe tap and lift. Tap and lift. We've got 5 more. Breathe out through the harder portion. Keep strong. 2. Last one. And hug the knees in. Little toe taps for the obliques. So we curl the shoulders off the mat, tucking the chin, looking at the belly button, and let's tap for the toes. So you're feeling this in the side oblique muscles. Squeeze the knees together. Draw the belly in. Now, if you feel this in your neck, you're going to place one hand behind and maybe tap 5 times on one side and then 5 times on the other side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Extend the legs, and coming into our final session of the class. Okay, with straight legs, we're going to lower down towards the mat and then squeeze up. Now, you may start by going little flutter kicks just to get the feel for it, or you might be strong enough to let those legs go all the way down to the mat and then back up. But I want you to feel what that core is doing. So place the hands on the belly button. We inhale to lower, we exhale to bring the legs back to center. Now listen to your body. If you're feeling this in the face, like it's really squinching up, it's gone too low. If your shoulders are lifting, you've gone too low. If your lower back is arching, you've gone too low. Listen to the body. If your belly button or your belly is coning, you've gone too low. So maybe you're just even bending the knees and doing little flutter kicks. We're just trying to feel it in that core without feeling it in the lower back. So let's do 4 more. Maybe you can go a little bit lower. And 3, knowing this is the last session of the class. And 2. And last one. And hug the knees in. Well done. Pin the hips down. Let's stretch it out. So pinning the hips and lengthening out, you're going to feel a beautiful length down the front of the core. I just want to remind you that you are so strong. You're way stronger than you think. You've come so far. You have 1 more week to go for this Pilates challenge. Can you believe how quick the time goes? You have done it. You've achieved these small, effective workouts in the privacy of your own home. You can do all things that you set your mind to. If you couple this with a healthy, clean, high-protein diet, you will see dramatic results in your mind, your body, and your spirit. Reach out to the Facebook community group. I would absolutely love to hear from you, and I'll see you at the next class.